Hey guys, Clumsy here. Finally an ETS2 specific intro. Thank you for the paint job, Silly Panda. Thank you guys for joining. How's everyone doing? Nice background music we have here from Abstraction. Ooh, lots of activity in chat. How's everyone? Thanks for joining first, baby. Belated happy birthday, Ark. How did you enjoy your birthday gift from Zeemod? Thanks for joining. Hey, Calvin. You managed to try out that truck sound mod plugin yet for MP? Did it work? Hey, thank you for the resub. Falaverissimo. Appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Hey, Hasib. First, close enough. Scotsman beat you by a few seconds. We are late. Yes, we are. Dang it. As always. There we go. The paint jobber himself. Doesn't sound so good, does it? That's a bit loud though, the music. Let's lower that a bit. There you go. So you can hear me better. Bro. How are you doing, bros? Glad you could make it, NL. Welcome back. We are starting in Greece today, guys. 2 days ago, in the flight sim stream, we ended in Thessaloniki. As I struggled very hard to hover and still am. I'm practicing every day, but still very far away from the ideal point. But there is progress bit by bit. But yeah, we are starting off in Thessaloniki today to pick things up from there. And hopefully we head our way north, somewhere we haven't been to so much yet in ProMods. Patrick, thanks for joining, man. Were you in Jack's stream? Sorry you couldn't join a while ago. What was Jack streaming? Speaking of Jack, yar! Glad you could make it, man. Sorry, yeah, I had to work a while ago. Streaming. Had to work in the morning. So couldn't join the stream. Sorry if I missed someone. I think we have most of the people caught up very early. What time is it there? 5:30 in the morning for folks in India, I think. Is it the same time zone in Pakistan? Hey Alex, glad you made it. How's the Isuzu holding up? Crap Suzu? Nah, it's good. Let me see. I think we're good now. Sorry if I missed anyone. Thanks for joining. I'll catch up later, okay? Drive safely. Glad you made it, man. Late as usual. We did start on time. One time. That's more than enough. Is that an ETS2 specific intro? Yes, indeed. We have an ATS one already. That's the one I've been showing for a few weeks. The blue Kenworth W900. This time, it's the 4 Series. Hey Juan, thanks for joining, man. Glad you made it here. Nice to see you here too. Driving on TMP since the day Max shared it. That's amazing. So for those who haven't watched the video yesterday from the Zeemod showcase, I did announce there, I think that's where I announced it, right? The convoy, the upcoming MP convoy, end of May. I think it's the 28th of May. At the same time, we'll be doing a charity stream for Warchild UK. We'll be doing a Truckers MP convoy. And hopefully, by then, the truck sound mod plugin kind of thing still works. Hopefully, we'll see. DC16, oh yeah, definitely. That I think is still ultimately my favorite just because it's the 4 Series, it's more raw. But this one is no pushover either. 2 a.m. for you, Calvin, yikes. Feel sounds that are not there. So it's not perfect yet, but at least the actual engine is there. Yeah. Good catch. I did spell that wrong, huh? Let's correct that. It is ASMR. Speaking of wrong spelling, I'll show you later a bit of an Easter egg. Silly Panda might need to adjust that a bit. Maybe make it clumpy or something. I'll show you later. Or maybe that's intentional. Anyway, let's load up the game here. Show you what's happening. Long haul hype. Yes, we are doing a long haul today. Hopefully we can manage. We'll see how it works. Okay. Let's make that show up. There you go. And let me show you what mods we have. Of course, we have Silly Panda skins. I like that. In terms of mods, True Mirror FOV is there. I know some people have been asking about my load order. It's very hard to put that in the mods list. So the best I can offer is the beginning of these streams showing the entire load order. So True Mirror FOV, the speed limit for phone GPS, Google Maps, night mode for ProMods. We have the Garmin. This is basically to turn off the GPS in the dashboard, in the truck dashboard. Increase delivery time so we don't have to rush things. Of course, the star of the show is the Scania DC13-NG from Zeemod with the Eugene patch added on top. Okay, all the Zeemod sound fixes is there as well. Lots of red items. Any OCD tendencies in there? Nothing fancy though. ProMods, Iberia, DLC AI, Europe Reskin is here. You might get a chance to see how that looks because I think we'll be passing through some old areas today in the route today. So we'll be driving the next gen Scania from Eugene with Zeemod sound. So that's this one. Take note though, if you're using this pack, make sure you use the Steam Workshop version, because I think the download in the SCS forums is an old file. Okay. Aside from that, nothing really fancy. We are using the Nappen trailer today, the own trailer. I guess I want to test something. I want to see how much we stutter. Because there is a theory that in ETS2 only, not in ATS, only in ETS2, we get stutters when we are using an owned trailer. Is that for real? Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah? Okay. Let's go and load it up. You found a way to unlock Zeemod sounds. Yeah, I think there's a way, but I don't want to even explore it because if he intended it to be locked, then I would not want to pry it open forcefully, if you get what I mean. So I'll only tweak it if he releases an unlocked version. That's my thinking at least. But for personal use, I guess it's a bit of a gray area, but I wouldn't promote it. It's getting dark. Really have to find a way to automate this. That should be okay. Yeah, the Dart program, exactly.
A few moments later.
Thankfully, it didn't load the GPS. Otherwise, it won't be a few moments only. Let me see if I missed any message. Okay, I think we're good. There's the truck. Thanks, Silly Panda, for the amazing skin. Super fast reaction time. A day and he has it already. Where is the wrong spelling? Let me see if you can spot it. You see something? My eyes, my eyes. My eyes? Want red items? There you go. Just for you. Oh, that's actually not enough. I should go to the garage. When I look at the garage, all the red items appear because of missing accessories and whatnot. Thanks, Panda. Yeah, you don't really notice it if it's this far, only if you zoom in. But looks amazing. Thank you for the amazing work. Beautiful colors. Very nice. It's also not compatible with the Scania 2018, the 2018 version of the side skirt for some reason. I'm not sure why. I guess that has a different paint job scheme. Let me show you. Anyway, let's hear the engine sound first. Yeah, Scania PNG compatibility. Zeemod said he'll be releasing a hotfix for it. You guys hear the ticking sound? What is that for? There. It's not a clock for sure. Is that? I guess that's in the real engine as well. It's very pronounced, isn't it? Nice skin. Yeah, Clumpy would be nice. The Clumpy geek. Goosebumps all over. Very nice. And of course, interior accessories. I think that's my favorite sound out of all. When you engage the parking brake. Why not? Let me show that a side skirt. I'm not sure if you can do something about that, Panda. Has a clumpy Easter egg. Does it? Oh, I'll have to look harder. Great idea. Thank you for following and welcome to the channel. Feel free to say hi in chat. Join us in the mayhem in chat. So I think this one, if I pick the side skirt, this one, the 2018, I think it's using the truck skin, right? Maybe it needs a separate file. So, but thankfully this one works perfectly well. That might be a Eugene specific one, I'm not really sure. Yeah, this one is great though, so, and it fits very well with the color scheme. Awesome stuff. How did you learn to do the paint job, Panda? Was it more trial and error? Did you have like resources to help you along with it? Ticking sound is like a clock. Yeah, exactly. I wonder what that is. Yeah, super crisp sounds, as always. That's the one I wanted. Coffee grinders from Thessaloniki to Tallinn in Estonia. She'll take us from Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, Serbia, North Macedonia. Yeah, that looks good. Expires in 1 hour. Should be pretty close. Hey Daniel, thanks for following. Yes, I can imagine the feeling. Having ProMods in, experiencing it for the first time. I mean, even now, I'm still amazed with the level of detail in the map that they add. Sorry, I'm just trying to look here. Because we did fly here a couple of days ago, right? In the flight sim stream. We came from the west, somewhere here maybe. Oh yeah, I remember. I think we flew from here in this area. And then we drove through here. I remember this kind of water, this kind of inlet in here. I'm not sure how we describe it. Gulf or whatever. And I think the airport of Thessaloniki should be somewhere on this point where my mouse is. But this entire thing should be filled with houses and buildings from what we've seen. So let's check if we have the same vibe here. Because I don't remember getting that same vibe when I drove here before. Maybe it's still a work in progress. We'll see. Accessory name is different. Ah, cool. Ah, I see. It only has to get mapped properly. NG V8 sounds. Yeah. I'm sure Zeemod loves that. After he... Yeah, I can imagine how he feels when... That's perfectly sensible though, but I'm just trying to imagine how he feels when he worked on hours and hours on a mod, and the moment he releases it, the first comment is, V8 sounds when? But yeah, I can imagine where that's coming from though. Hey Patrick, thanks for the bits, man. Oh my goodness. Patrick's hanging bits. Didn't provide an alternate template. Ah. Awesome. How did you learn all this? I remember I tried doing paint jobs once. I barely managed, but it's quite a complicated thing. Good job, man. Thank you. Oh, thanks for gifting a sub as well, Patrick. I didn't see that. Did it alert? Sorry, I missed it. Welcome to the Purple Club Arc. Welcome to the Bro Zone. Happy birthday. Thanks for that kind gesture, Patrick. Yeah, Bro Zone stuff. Connect it to Discord yet. So you get that purple name. The additional benefits will be easier to post photos then. Where is the thing? Oh, that's so crispy. Ah, there it is. The ASMR vibes. Bro. Zone. A Jollibee skin. Oh yeah. I think that's the first mod I have ever done. Haven't tried that in a while. It might actually still work. That's in the Steam Workshop. Although I haven't tried enabling it for the longest time. Hey, thank you for subbing. Adrian, how are you? Appreciate that. Alright, Ark, have a good one. Enjoy Zeemod sounds. Catch you on the Bro Zone. Thanks, man. Glad you made it to the stream and thanks for the sub. Yeah, exactly. Formerly known as Cool Kids Club has been now transformed to the Bro Zone. GG indeed. Where are we picking this up from? Probably here, huh? Yeah, I guess Thessaloniki does look pretty populated. Doesn't look as dense as what we've seen in Flight Sim, but yeah, there are a lot of buildings in here. Looks like a huge city. Nice. It's nice to see that, you know, connecting it, how it looks in Truck Sim versus how it looks in Flight Sim, and then connecting the dots. Because each sim has a certain focus on which details it adds, which details it includes, and getting both of them. It's like the surefire way of getting a more accurate picture. Been saving the prime, thanks man. Perfect. This kind of lighting actually reminds me a bit of NL. Is that the air compressor? I think it just started playing.
A few moments later.
How are you doing, Casso? Might be the Zeemod one, Calvin. You guys remember which one it was? Definitely something from this week. Just can't remember which one specifically. I think it's the Zeemod one. Ah, there you go. Thanks, Asib. I'll do more announcements of that for sure in the near future. I don't really have many details yet, as you guys know. pretty bad at all this planning stuff. But we'll see. We'll do a convoy soon. End of May. No details yet. Probably will be ETS2. We'll see how we can adjust that. Or which route we'll be taking. But most likely we'll be on the ProMod server. There you go. Convoy? When? Dang it. What is the scale of the map? Which one? ETS2? 1:19. Lovely sounds. Now one of the, I guess the biggest questions or elephant in the room is how does it compare with Max's sounds? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. I shared my thoughts a bit in the video. For those who watch the video, you might have heard that part. How about from your end? How does it compare? Yes. You can join the convoy, Super Caso. No assurances you won't get reported though if you do more Caso flying again. That is not up to us. I don't, Tom. Haven't even tried puffing. Even once. Because my dad's family, my uncle and my grandfather from my dad's side, they passed away with sicknesses related to smoking. So my dad vowed to never smoke, and I got that from him. Just never interested me. I'd rather drink. Such nice sounds. It's like it's a refined sound, but it has its rawness as well. It's still a bit gruffy, which is perfect. So good. Yeah, that's an actually, I agree with that sentiment. Zeemod sounds more bassy. I think that's an apt statement. More crispy and bassy. True. Yeah, I think quality-wise, Zeemod is better overall, but as I mentioned in the video, Max's is more versatile. We had a stutter there. Should we start a stutter counter? Help me out, guys. Count the stutters. We got one. Let me do a running count on it. What happened with those guys? Must be the newly improved AI logic of merging. Won't happen anymore. Sure, Gaso, sure. But yeah, everyone is welcome to join. We'll probably have limited people in the voice chat, otherwise it will be mayhem. I'll have to think how that can work. Maybe only the bros can go join the voice chat or something along those lines. But yeah, everyone is welcome to join the actual convoy. And then we'll have to see how it goes with the voice chat. Moderate it as necessary if it gets too rowdy. Oh my goodness, don't let Jack count, please. Anyone but Jack. What were you streaming a while ago, Jack? How's the... what was it? The Metro Exodus update, by the way. I saw in Discord you were downloading it. The RTX update, was it? Kilometers in a 30 zone. Not fast enough. stutter troubleshooting stream. Do you guys also encounter that? More stutters when you're in an owned trailer? Not really sure if that theory has merit, because there are so many possible factors for stuttering. So hard to isolate. There we go. That's stutter number 2. Yeah, I think it might have some benefit though, or might some truth in there. Well, stutter number 3. Things are getting worse. My goodness. And of course, I still haven't put that emote in because I forgot. Best engine brake sounds ever. I think it's more the retarder than the engine sound, isn't it? Sounds more like a retarder whine. A lot more moody. Oh, nice. So because of the lighting, huh? It can add a bit more drama in there, which is perfect. Death Stranding, nice. I still haven't bought that game. It was on sale a couple of weeks ago, I think. I saw it in my email. Trucks. Thankfully, there's an English translation for the signs. Well, and there's a picture. That helps a ton. Man, it's been a while since we've been here, huh? Flight Sim was acting bad. Let's go and stop here. Hopefully I don't nag that other side. Okay, there you go. Oi. Reinstalled the game and it was fine. Thankfully I haven't had to reinstall it, but yes, I've heard of some people having to do the same. 12. Don't feel with own trailer any difference since you stutter anyways. Ooh, that's a nice container trailer. Hyundai. Yeah, that's true. Stutter emote. I still have to do some kind of lettering. I want it to be quite similar to the GG logo. The GG emote. But in Discord in the meantime, Jack thankfully made us an emote for us. What the heck are these guys doing? Where are you guys going? Huh, they're so confused. Let's go and stop here. Entering North Macedonia. Take away the calculator that Jack is using. We'll need to remove his brain for that. It comes built in, unfortunately. Unfortunately for us. 19. Kazo needs no airplane. Speaking of airplane, well, close enough. Helicopter stuff. Still loving flying that thing, or learning how to fly it at least. I found the perfect spot to practice hovering. Innsbruck. Beautiful views. I have like a view with the mountains in front, just super scenic sights as I try and hover. At least there is still some kind of sightseeing happening. Let's fix that. And that. There you go. It's better. But yeah, so far with my hover practice stutter, I've been able to hover for around 1 minute max. And hovering, I think, is an overstatement. Yes, sometimes I get it perfectly for like 5 seconds, and then the rest of the minute that I can hover is basically swinging all over the place in a controlled manner. But yeah, learning a lot. It is quite tiring though, feels like a gym workout afterwards, which I think it shouldn't be, because it means I'm overexerting. Yeah, it's a very nice learning experience. I recommend everyone try learning how to fly a helicopter. My goodness, it is amazing. No wonder that's what interests Alex the most when it comes to Flight Simulator. The magic of helicopters. Unfortunately, it doesn't get as much traction. I don't think people are very interested in helicopters, and I guess I can understand in a way. Let's take a photo here. Because I was the same way before I got exposed to how fun helicopter flight could be. I didn't really like them so much, you know. They're useful, they're pretty handy, nice to see in movies, but I wasn't really interested in trying them out until I did, and the rest, as they say, is history. It's actually a very common pattern for me, huh? I don't really know a lot of stuff, haven't been exposed to a lot of stuff, so I have to try them first, and from there I decide if I want it or not. It's a good way of living, exposing yourself and trying things out for yourself, having your own opinion about things. Oh, this is beautiful here. Oh goodness, stutters are getting real, huh? Losing my FFB while the stutter is happening. I had to eyeball the color. Oh, you can use hex value 336699. That's the hex value for the blue I use. And if you need the high quality logo of the CG logo, let me know, I can send it to you. And if you need the font, it's the luckiest guy font. But I'm okay with any other font you think is appropriate as well. I let your creative freedom handle it, your creative taste. I think you have more of that than I do anyway. Hey Slider, sorry missed you there. How are you doing, man? Where have you been driving recently? 1 second, huh? Let me just take a look outside my window because I saw a shadow flap by. Okay, my clothes are still in place. I was thinking the wind might have blown it off. Greece is part of ProMods, yes, exactly. Oh, ASMR. Actually got tingles there. Motorway friendship. I'm not liking that stutter at all though. Starting to think. You guys want to test it? Let me know in chat if you're okay with this idea. We cancel this job. We look for a job that goes the same direction in this area, but with a freight market instead of an own trailer. And then let's see if those stutters will persist. Because how many have we had so far? Don't let Jack count. I think we've had 7 around that point, roughly. 7. Oh, did I get it right? Okay. Okay. So we can see if the thing will continue. The clouds mod. Yeah, the clouds mod, I didn't notice a big difference in the images in the preview. He uses AI upscaling, right, to improve the skyboxes. I wasn't too sold on it yet, so I didn't try it yet. What did you guys think of it? UFO spotted? Where? Missed it. Hey Cold, how are you? Almost missed your message. There we go, thank you. You're the flying object around here. Kaso is the UFO, yeah, I think that's more apt. Let's try it. Hey To! Thanks for joining. Glad you were able to make track IR work. Were you able to load my profile as well? You can use that as a starting point and then tweak it to your own preferences. The thing is, we'll have to find an area. Oh, we can find something in Skopje maybe. Yeah, we can try that. Let's see. Okay, if we can find something that goes north. Lithuania, that can work, right? That's close enough and goes mostly the same way. It's a container trailer. That looks pretty nice. Yeah, let's do that. 2 bands so far. 7 bands, 23. What is the Asheville truck? Alright, let's do that. Ah, crap, yeah, I have to cancel it first. Ooh, I thought it disappeared. I thought it was trolling me. Like, cancel your job first. And then after you cancel, it's gone. No, it's still there. Okay. Wait, what happened? Oh, when you cancel it, time moves? That's weird. Okay. Oh, I thought it was an air pressure warning. Apparently it was the no parking brake warning. That's a very whiny wiper. Oh my goodness. Crying wipers for the win. Time is it anyway? 8:41. Okay. Time skips ahead. I see. Yeah, I do like the rain. I was actually planning on trying out the cold rain, but maybe next time. Forgot to install it. Best driving is if it's raining, yeah. Very cozy, isn't it? This is the right one? Yes, this is. Okay, good. Let me just double check that the job is still there when we get there. Otherwise, I'll have to teleport in. Looks like it's gone. Oh, freight market. It's there in 11 hours. Okay, good. Oh, I haven't seen it yet, Jack. What was it? Was it the Easy Taro trailer? Nice, that's great news. Bus simulator in September. It's a bit later than what we would have hoped for, but at least now there is an actual date, right? And they were mentioning something about having the Mercedes Easy Taro buses. Hey Juke, yeah, hyped. Time was short, no worries. Great job, Panda. Cancelling the job in the middle of the highway. Yeah, I didn't know it would accelerate time. Why would it? That's a bit weird, right? New Ruda truck? Where? Oh, I didn't see that yet. I thought you were talking about Bus Sim 21. Interior sounds for the win. $30 officially licensed buses. Yeah, that's super plenty. So I guess they need both US and European brands, huh? But I guess those 30 will be a combination of all the different variants, like single axle or double axle articulated versions, 12 meter, 18 meter. So those, I guess, count towards it, but still, 30, my goodness. Time to hurt my wallet. A cab over Peterbilt 562. Nice. I bet Alex will like that. Hopefully not Iveco. Is there a release date yet? I guess no, huh? Normally he would share screenshots and teasers until then. There is already a high quality P362. Is that different from the 562? Or was it the 362 the typo? Dang it. Man, it's dark here. Super dark city, my goodness. I think it's better we sleep now. Truck was covered with a blanket. Ah, so we actually don't know how it looks yet. Interesting. Interesting. MAN dealer? Okay, let's sleep here. Let me save first in case I screw up and miss the job because I slept. Hey Crosswind, Mista. Thanks for joining. Ah, there we go. Peace and quiet. Let's wipe away the remainder of that rain. Let's hope that it's still here. Yes, it is. Expiring in 1 hour 53 minutes. And we will be getting there in a short time. It should be right there. Perfect. Awesome. Win-win. Ah, he just said cab over. I see. Interesting. Haven't seen that post yet. We'll be looking forward to more teasers from him. Thanks for letting me know. Looks like we have another amazing truck to look forward to. Hopefully the models will be more optimized so people with older rigs can still play it. Am I not a good guy stopping at roundabouts? Get skins for XL and W900. Oh yeah. The good thing is with the John Ruda trucks, they have the customizable logo. So if you look at the ATS intro we have, even though we don't have a specific Clumsy trucking paint job, because I just put in my logo in there, company logo, it's not bad. It actually quite works already. So we put on any paint job and then we put the logo on top. Ah, yes, Hasib. Is it red light again? Dang it. Hard to spot these traffic lights, huh? Yeah, Dark progress is quite good. I think I'm at episode 9 already. The mystery is starting to unfold. My goodness, that's an amazing storyline. Got me hooked. The mysteries are coming out left and right. I just hope it's not anticlimactic because it's really building up very well. Where are we picking up this thing from? I guess I think is it my first, maybe my second German series that I watched. I don't see a lot of German TV shows in Netflix. It's very nice. Freight market. That's the one. Do we want a different kind of container? Nah, I think we're... Oh my goodness, Rohan will love this. Oh, actually, this one too. Yeah, go for it. Basically the same, yeah? Krona with one. Not the other. Let's take that. Recommended something for SnowRunner. I think SnowRunner can be the exception. Did anyone get the chance to try out the helicopter in SnowRunner yet? Maybe better that we don't. Pro recommendations right there. You never learn. Are you saying Alex is like SnowRunner? You know it's bad for you. But you can't stop trying it out. Love that steady purr of the engine in low revs. The idle sounds are no machine gun. Right? Like in the DC13 sounds from 4 series. Doesn't that cut it? Thought that would have been perfect fit. See it from this side. Oh yeah, it's a bit off-putting. Let's try that again. Maybe from the left side this time, a bit more accurate. That's the compressor, I think, triggering again. There we go, that's the one. Yeah, I think my mirrors on the right side are a bit crooked. They're not the right angle. Can't really see much out of them. I think they're too narrow, huh? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's excessive. Maybe the true mirror FOV is actually acting negatively on this. Maybe Eugene already fixed it. And then the true mirror FOV further narrowed down that FOV. Did anyone answer, guys? Does anyone know where that ticking sound is coming from? Why that's there? Do some engines really do that while they're on? So I think I hear that ticking sound sometimes when the engine is off in some engines, but here it's still on. Also, I think we need to taper that spoiler a little bit, huh? It's a bit high here. Other than that, color combination looks good. So let's look for a mechanic and see. And you can reset the counter, the stutter counter. And let's see how many we get now with this freight trailer. This freight market trailer. This should be a more apples to apples comparison. And you guys think multiplayer will come out? Yeah. Don't think anytime soon. Maybe December. My fearless forecast. Don't have any basis. Next Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Hey Leia. Yes, compatible with 140 now. Welcome back. TMP updated as well. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Let me know when Rohan comes out. I'll go to external view and get a close-up of the trailer. So definitely love that. Oh, look at all that rust building up. Looks pretty realistic though, huh? You can imagine containers would look like that in real life. Going through, being loaded on ships and whatnot, traveling such far distances. All the salt probably does its work. Stay here in the outer lane. Yeah, I think late 2021 would be an optimistic view already. I think if it's closer, they would tease more about it. I don't think they'll just spring it up on us. Is it me or does it seem smoother already? Is it my imagination? Maybe. Let's give it more time. ETS2, I don't think so. I think they're not planning on creating a new game anytime soon. They have so many plans for these two existing games at the moment via DLCs and stuff. Bucket of Doom! Oh yeah, we just passed it. Even think about it, guys. Rusted skin for Harvin's ATS cab over truck. Which truck is that? Freightliner FLB? I don't think I have. I haven't driven it in a while. 88 stutters. Hey, Scotsman. How's the training going? Which route are you driving today? To release it with 100% optimization. Yes, very true. That's the trick, that's the challenge. When you're releasing something officially, as the developer of the game, you are not allowed to implement something that is half-baked. Otherwise, you will get crucified by the community. If it's a mod, like an unofficial mod, then anything that you can offer will be appreciated by the community because it's something on top. But if you're the official developer, you have a responsibility to make something right. If you're going to implement something, then it should be rightly implemented. So they'll have to really refine that. Barn find K100E. K100E is by Overfloater, isn't it? Oh, but you mean the skin is by Harvin. I see. Maybe the next time I drive the K100, I'll try that. What am I going to do? Yeah, changing the spoiler so it matches the trailer. I think the lowest one would do perfect for us. Height would be 5. This would be L53. Perfect. I think we can even remove it, but it doesn't look nice, does it? I think the lowest we can go is that one. In real life, is this possible that you can change the height of the spoiler? Or is this something more a one-time thing? put an air intake in there. Yeah, that seems to fit perfect. Well, not perfect, but better than nothing. Skin maker is outlaw. Ah, cool, thank you. Amsterdam to Amsterdam. Just circling around, hoping to see something. I wonder what. They are adjustable in real life. Ah, I see. Cool. Well, if that's the case, then I hope SES implements that. You know, similarly, when you have like F7 for the trailer adjustment, right? When now we can do like a forward or back, what do you call it? Sliding tandem in ATS. Hopefully, similarly, they can do something for truck configs, where you can adjust the height of the spoiler if that's really something you can do in real life. I choose not to. Where's the fun in that, right? Being sensible is overrated. There we go. Awesome. Ooh. Isn't that the van that Alex was driving? Sure looks like it. Heavy load banner and flags. Oh yeah, that's a good point. As if you would need to go to a shop to plop those down, right? Who knows? Maybe they'll add an update where you can actually get down on your truck and adjust these things as you go across those parts. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be another benefit of going down the truck, right? In addition to gassing up, going down your truck and refueling, go down your truck to reconfigure it, moving the trailer, the sliding tandem trailer, moving the axles and whatnot. I think I saw a video once on how that's done in real life. What is the patina look? And then trying to look at the reference where that came from. I think I missed it. 80, yeah, there we go. Right back on the road. Face reveal. Alex doing a face reveal. Oh, that will be the day. La cucaracha horn. I heard in one of the streams from Jack, I think it was your hunting stream, Jack. Does Alex have a new... What is that? What do you even call that thing? Boombox, beatbox or whatnot. You can play different sounds on it. Or is that something you're simply playing on your PC? I guess that can also work, huh? That was Jack. Was that Jack? Oh my goodness, of course no one will ever admit it. Oh yeah, that was what I was supposed to do, right? Adding the sounds to the stream, so I can just press a button and the sound will play. That's what I forgot. Yeah, that's one of the things I forgot. There are plenty on the list of forgotten things. Thank the goldfish memory. Lots of things being planned, but everything getting forgotten as soon as the stream ends. All in the drawing. Any sound played by you will be more obnoxious. Yeah, I think Alex's signature is the cars buzzing by in the background. Oh my goodness, let's take a shot here for Rohan. I have to remember to post this in Discord. That's the one. Let's focus on the yummy stuff. Yeah, that's the one. Too much truck. I guess that's from Arnox's container trailer mod, huh? Oh, that's very nice. Goldfish memory at its finest. Exactly. There we go. That's the shot I'm looking for. Hey, Freddy! Thanks for making it to the stream. Puppies are cute and you love them. How many are there? What are your plans for them? Are you having them adopted or something? Giving them away? Speaking of dogs, Mrs. Clumsy is starting to get sold on the idea of having a dog. We actually started looking into it one night. And we looked at what it would take to get a golden retriever. Golden retriever is my favorite breed, although I've never had one. But based on everything I see, I think the golden retriever fits perfectly with my personality. But yeah, it's a bit harder in Singapore. It's not that expensive. I think in terms of expenses we can handle it. But it's more the restrictions. One is you won't be able to travel that much, but then again, these days, where would you travel, right? But I think the biggest roadblock is that apparently the bigger breed of dogs are not allowed here in certain types of housing, depending on the house, because how do I say it? We have what we call HDB, Hotel Delta Bravo. It stands for Housing Development Board. And these are basically subsidized houses by the government. Because real estate is super expensive here, the government has this program for its citizens that they kind of subsidize it. So some of the cost is paid by the government. So it won't be that expensive for people, for citizens. And in those kinds of housing, apparently, if what we read was accurate, the bigger breeds aren't allowed. So you're not allowed to have a golden retriever in those HDBs. Which is like, what? That's super sad. So if ever we decide to move to somewhere like that, well, we won't be able to if you have a golden retriever. So our options will be severely limited. It's pretty sad, but yeah, we're still thinking about it, but at least starting to look into it already. So it's pretty cool. That would be great. Having a dog here in the stream. Oh my goodness, that will be chaos. How do you potty train a dog anyway? I don't think we've ever had dogs who could stay indoors. Our dogs back in the Philippines, they all stayed outside. In the lot area, where they could roam around and release themselves at will. Ah, my goodness, these checkpoints are super close to the marker. Call it Clumpy. The dog? Oh my goodness. I wonder how Mrs. Clumsy will react with that name. That would be nice, huh? Clumpy, Clumpy, come boy, come bro. Or bro, maybe bro will work. Yeah, or bro or stutter. Hey bro. Clumpy or bro sounds nice. Stutter might not be such a nice name. Oh, we're crossing over to Serbia, is it? Yes, we are now in Serbia. Stay on the right lane here. Riding with Dave on YouTube. Actual work. Yeah. Those kinds of things is what would really make this a truck simulator, huh? The bigger the house, the bigger the dog. Yeah, I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind it, but probably it's to avoid certain complications. Because the housing here is not really a house, it's more of a condominium, like a flat, you know? You have these high-rise buildings. Not so high-rise, but mid-rise buildings, and you have many units inside. So that's how the housing is like. So I guess they try to limit the size of the dog so it won't be a disturbance to other neighbors in the vicinity. Maybe that's the logic behind it. I'm sure there's a reason, but yeah, it's just sad it's not allowed. And normally for citizens, that would be the, I would say, only practical housing choice, because buying something that is private, not subsidized by the government, is super expensive, and only the rich guys can afford that, I can imagine. Release themselves. 3K US per dog. Wow, nice. Where do you sell them? Like, are they being bought by a veterinarian, or do you post them in what do you have over there, in whatever selling site you guys have, selling platform like eBay or something? $3,000 per dog. Wow, that is amazing. Wow, actually make money from that, huh? Probably not the intention, but it's a nice side effect of caring for your dog. Prepare my bed. Small apartment and big dog don't mix. Yeah, exactly. Especially here in SG. Most of the apartments are very small because we are really lacking in space. Smaller dogs are so much more yappy. Oh yeah, that's true, huh? Yeah, that's true. Jackapoo. What is Jackapoo? Is that Jack being potty trained? Husky Pomeranian mix. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe it can be a mix, huh? Like, is there a golden retriever that's small? Golden retriever mixed with a small breed? Maybe that can work. So it's a smaller breed technically, but in all intents and visuals and purposes, it's like a golden retriever. Maybe there is that option. But yeah, I would like a dog that is quiet, you know, not barky. Very, how do you say? I'm not sure what the English term is. Very close. That's the closest I can describe it. I know the Filipino word, but the English word eludes me. And yeah, playful, friendly, you know, like a companion rather than a guard dog. And someone who is smart, will be able to be trained and will listen and things like that. One puppy is a 3080. Oh my goodness. Let's start going into that. Ah, there's an online selling platform. Cool. People are carefully selected. Oh, that's so nice of you. How does it work with selling dogs? I guess it would depend per country, per norm. Oh, it's so good here. Let's take a photo again. But I think in some cases they require like paperwork I guess paperwork to make sure that the dogs are properly taken care of, like they have their shots and everything, like certifications. I remember this was a discussion before because it might be that in the near future, it's not only dogs that have that kind of paper with a list of vaccinations and whatnot. It might actually apply to us as well, right? Have you been vaccinated and stuff like that? You have your own list of shots that you've taken. That can be a thing in reality for us to. Jack Russell and Poodle. Ah, I see. I thought it was Jack when he was being potty trained. My bad. Like Labrador, they are good all-rounder. Yeah. I think I like the, what do you say, the how Labradors are. I don't like so much how they look. Like they're okay, but they're not super cute for me. Oh, and yeah, the golden retrievers shed a lot, they say, which is pretty obvious with the way they look, right? Really? You shed? Yeah. Oh, golden retriever plus poodle. I hope it will not be the other way around. The golden retriever size, but having the poodle fur. I think there are certain breeds like that though, right? I've seen humongous poodles before. Not a huge fan, I'd rather prefer it the other way around. When the new picture features come in. Is it coming in Twitch? That would be great. Something like Discord. So you can have GIFs there, you can have photos, embedding stuff. Yeah, I think Twitch is very much, well, I think all streaming platforms are a bit behind in that regard. So if you can have something like Discord in chat, that would be great. Easier to imagine things. Memes all over the place and something, right? I guess we'll have to limit the people who can actually embed stuff. But then again, we already have that. Nightbot is already there, preventing links and whatnot. So maybe those can work already in our favor. Two dogs in the Philippines waiting to come home. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before. It's pretty cool, man. Oh, did you guys hear about it? I'm not sure. You can fact check me on this, but I saw in a news site in India, some lions actually got COVID. I was like, wait a minute, that's new? Wasn't that a human-only thing? So maybe it is starting to evolve already. And, I don't even want to imagine it. Even more popular here. Oh, the golden retriever plus poodle? Nice. Nobody correct him. Which one? Which one? What happened? Nothing to see here. Wait, I missed it. What are you guys up to now? I can't find it. A Shiba Inu. Oh, those are the cutest things. Shiba Inu. There's a famous Shiba Inu who has his own Instagram profile, although I think it passed away recently. Yeah, I think one of the most famous ones. But yeah, those guys are so cute. I like the very subtle wind sounds also. Just a little bit of whistling, nothing excessive. Mack truck dog emblem. Yeah, I think that's the closest I can get for now. Well, we have Rex here. Let's not hurt his feelings. He's right here and we're looking for another dog. Cover his ears. E and P. I guess that's some kind of electronic... electronic... No pass. Hey, Sparksaw. Welcome back, man. Dogecoin? Maybe we just buy ourselves Dogecoin. Ride it to the moon. Ride it to the moon and back, more like. Some cats in China, so it is possible. Man. Ah, okay, I thought in Twitch, yeah, in-game picture feature, yeah, you can finally change the time of day. Change the time of day, change the skybox, change the weather. Ah, I don't need console commands anymore. Yes, that would be amazing. Much easier to take photos that way. That's the one I think I saw. Yeah, Panda. Hyderabad. Goodness, stay safe, guys. Yeah, I have a lot of colleagues from India right now who are taking leaves. They got infected. They and their whole families. Yeah, it's getting very tricky. So stay safe, guys. So right now we are kind of in a very limited capacity when it comes to the team. So a lot of people are going on leave. Shall we overtake? Apparently that guy had the same idea. It's... Anyone know what the D stands for? Maybe for DHL? Food stuff only. I would guess milk. Probably not, I don't know. Oh, you guys saw the MAN-TGX from Lucy? The 2020 version? From... what's that payware mod author? HBB, I think? Oh my goodness, I can't overtake this guy. This is what you see on the roads. Trucks trying to overtake each other, taking years. Okay, let's slow down here. Oi! Oh, goodness. Was it my blind spot, maybe? Whoops. Hover mode. Zoom twice. Yeah, I saw it now finally. Thank you. Yeah, that's sad to hear. Even animals have to stay safe. Motor company closing production. Oh. Goodness. Hoping for the best, Tom. Elephant race. Oh, that's a nice term. First time I've heard of that. That makes sense actually. An elephant race. I would have said it's more a clumsy versus clumpy scenario. There's a no-win situation. Let's try again. Let's maybe step it up to 95 kilometers per hour. Ooh, it's getting pretty close. Yeah. And there's a toll gate. mask on the line. That's true. Oh my goodness, how would you stop that from spreading? Yeah, you'll have to isolate them really, huh? Yeah, I made DGX 2020. Although what Alex mentioned was also a good point. Might look good, but you might have limited options for it. Limited config options. Although if you're okay with how that looks already, then maybe you won't need many config options anyway. But just one more thing to take into account, especially as it's a premium payware item. You don't want to be called stupid, right? You guys saw that comment? See if I missed any messages this time. My goodness. The AI is really cutting corners now, huh? That was close. Goodness. Jack versus Alex situation. That didn't come from me. Oh, beautiful. Where is this? Photo taking time. Where is this? That city looks great. Animals getting infected is a serious issue. Oh my goodness, that's a very good point, Panda. That's a very good point. You have to be careful. Yeah, that really changes the ball game, huh? I didn't think of it that way. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I think we have a thumbnail shot here. Also, I would like to have it in front too. How can we do this? Would be nice. Well, that can work. Yes. Also, no more stutters, right? Because if there were, I'm sure I would have pointed it out. You guys notice any big stutters recently? We've been driving for quite a while, so I guess that should be good enough to check already. Okay. Almost crashed. JVC stutters. I lost count after 284. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the technical analysis. Beautiful shot. Thanks. Yeah, it's payware. I still am pretty reserved when it comes to payware trucks. I still have a hard time. I think we have another contender for a thumbnail shot here, guys. Sorry. You have lots of stuff here. Something like that could work. Oh yeah. That works for me. Goodness. That's a scary thought. Hopefully it doesn't get that far. Hey Kirby. Good evening. Thank you for resubbing. Thanks for 2 months, man. Welcome back. How have you been? There we go. Easy does it. What's edging a truck? What does that mean? extinguisher. Oh, you mean heavy on the frame rate? Yeah, that's most often the case. It's harder for people to create performance optimized models. That's a totally different skill that you need aside from modeling something accurately in 3D. The point of having to think about optimization as well is a very big thing. Not only in 3D modeling, I encounter that every time in my line of work. As a software engineer, when I'm coding something, optimization is usually the last thing that is thought of by developers. And as a result, usually performance problems appear. It works in a small scale, but once you start scaling it up, then mayhem happens. And that's usually how the developers work, especially the newer ones. Because optimization is like far down the list. And I guess it's the same with 3D modeling. Far down the list in terms of learning about it, but just as important, if not even more so. Thank goodness for helicopter hovering reflexes with the foot. (2021) Volvo. Oh, who's doing that? It's free? Upcoming? That's great. Yeah, hopefully not, Tom. That's really sad. Shows you how dangerous bad visibility can be in mountainous areas. Squished NG Scania grille with inverted MAN TGX 2020 headlights. That's a very detailed description. Volvo has their own design, doesn't follow anyone. Yeah. That's the hard thing these days, right? Someone makes a winning formula, whether that's a design of a phone, design of a car, a truck, and it seems like everyone else follows suit because it's a winning formula. Why not? Let's follow that and then just add our own twist. It's a very common thing, unfortunately. Guess it makes a lot of sense in terms of how practical that can be, but not really good long term, is it? That's interesting. Road closures should look like that, in my opinion. Just put a barricade in there instead of having those floating X's. I like that. It's a very nice, natural looking blockage. Nothing fancy, just makes it clear. Don't go here. Did that rhyme? Okay, where's today's destination? I have no idea. Latvia, I think. So we're studying our French. We started from Greece, made our way north to North Macedonia. I think we are in Serbia right now, and then eventually Hungary. Are we in Hungary now? Not sure. You guys let me know. Hungary, and then Poland, and then Estonia, and then Latvia. Something like that, maybe. That van stuttered. Oh my goodness. But yeah, in all seriousness, I think the stutters have basically disappeared. So there might be more to that own trailer theory. As weird as that theory is, it seems to make sense here based on the results. Why? What's different? Maybe the way the cargo market is being filled? I don't know. Maybe occasionally the cargo market would refresh, and if you have a trailer, an owned trailer, then the cargo market would need to refresh in addition to the freight market. Maybe that's causing the stutter. So it's not really because of 3D models or the world loading, but maybe it's the economy behind that's causing the stutter. Could be a thing. You guys remember when we had that issue before, that the drivers, when you have many drivers, you have more stutters? Thankfully, that one got fixed by SCS. So that one is a perfect example of a stutter caused by the economy in the background running, computing, calculating, and not really related with how the world is being rendered. It's not because of a texture that's too heavy or a model that's too complex. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think we have to be... Sorry. Might have gone the wrong way here. Too much monologuing. Sorry, guys. Do we do no GPS challenge? Oh my goodness. No. Not in this place, I think. Too unfamiliar with here. Engine brake sound. That one. How are you doing, Dwarfy? Welcome back. Welcome back, Juan. How is NPI so far? 2021 Volvo by RPIE. Ah, nice. Yeah, he's very much an expert with the Volvo already. Yeah, RPIE. I can't forget that. The guy with the what was he holding? That his avatar. He's holding some construction tool, right? He has like a hard hat on, I think. Pretty cool. Very iconic logo. Good to hear. No comment on that. My lips are sealed. Can't be seen taking sides. But yeah, I think the cargo trailer stuttering has some merit in there. Maybe it only happens when you have a map mod, when the number of cargo market jobs blows up in size. Maybe that's a perfect example of the thing I was mentioning. Like, it works in smaller sets. Like if you were sticking to the default map of SCS, then maybe that size is just small enough that it's not causing that stutter. But maybe when you add ProMods, when you add different map mods, the number of cities, the number of jobs also increase, and with that kind of scaling, that maybe that's when the stutter happens. The performance issue comes up. That could be a very valid thing. Maybe that's also why they're having a hard time replicating it. Have a good one, Jack. Thanks for staying as much as you could. Have a great weekend. Catch you in Discord, man. Enjoy the bus. For real this time. And let me know how the new beta is working. How you're liking it. The black and white beta. Have a good night. Always listen to Alex. I think jury's still out on that one. Economy refreshed while on a job. Which one? You mean why it stutters like that? Yeah, I think they teased something about ProMods Canada. I think ProMods shared an image of the things that are coming up for ProMods Canada. Hopefully that's lined up for the next release. Would sure like to enjoy more of Canada. That's what we have so far. It's great. And every road is a joy to drive in. But it's a bit limited. So you get to finish the entire area in a couple of hours at most. Subotica. I think I still remember how to pronounce that. What kind of characters does Hungary use? Is that Cyrillic? Is that their own? It's quite different. Yeah, that one. Above Subotica. Goodness, that looks nothing like Subotica, huh? Own trailer stutter syndrome. OTSS. Yeah, let's call it OTSS. Crossing countries again this time. I have no idea. You guys let me know which one that is. Only now are we crossing from Serbia to Hungary, I think, right? Yeah, I think that's Hungary, that flag. Interesting, okay.
Bro.
That's why I stopped the mega map combo. Yeah, that's why I try to minimize the maps I have enabled. The bigger the map, as cool as it looks. I mean, for me personally, I don't drive that far anyway. So it's mostly a matter of pride for me. Like, oh, I have such a big map. Don't really drive in it, but I still have a big map. But yeah, it's more the side effect that I want to avoid. The bigger the map, the more things can go wrong. The more stutters can manifest. FPS drops in. Oh, look, such a nice sky. Beautiful. Man, this truck, these sounds, seems like the perfect companion for a long haul, huh? Just chill. Nothing screaming at you. Just a very cozy, nice ride. Okay, I hit it right this time. Things are starting to heat up. Started the air conditioning so I don't start shining. Yeah, the signage is definitely different now. So a while ago, it's not really a Hungarian alphabet. That was a Serbian alphabet. The one I was asking about a while ago. Going to ban Jack since he can't hear us now. Yeah, the Nvidia filters have their own FPS drops. I haven't really tried any of them recently, ever since I upgraded. Good idea. You stopped when Wombat wasn't active. Yeah, I saw that video. Great to hear that he's doing well. He'll have to tone down on activities, I think, but still, it's great that he's safe. It's the important part. Achievement with all trucks to 999. Oh, that's interesting. AA is not NPI level reshade. Yes, definitely agree. I think I would use reshade more for lighting, colors and lighting. But the AA I would leave it to NPI. Can't wait to practice hovering again. It's addictive, guys. Unfortunately, it's not very good for content creation, like making a video of me practicing to hover. I think it's going to be boring, very, very boring for you guys. But it is exhilarating for me. Maybe I'll try to make a bro zone only video for it soon. Oh, there was a stutter there, but a very micro one. Definitely not anywhere near when we had the own trailer. Speaking of helicopters, so good. Just pick a job, just more than 999. Teleport to finish the job. Yeah, unfortunately the game is smart enough to be able to detect how many kilometers you actually drove. I think I tried that once. Oh, entering the old area. I think this should be part of the Europe reskin, I think. I'm not sure if this is a new texture already. It should include the roads and vegetation textures. I think I do have Europe reskin in there. Maybe it's just this one that's new. Yeah, maybe. Let me know if you notice things like that. It does seem like it because this road looks new, but that texture looks old. So this might be part of the Europe reskin. Wouldn't be surprised if it was. Because that's the exact goal of Europe reskin. The old areas of ETS2 being reskinned with the newer DLC textures and whatnot, making it look more up to date. Yeah, might be. Yeah, this is definitely an old prefab, right? But the textures are not too bad in comparison. Nice. That's thanks to Mirfi's mod. So where have you guys been driving recently? Anyone spending time in Grand Utopia? Pomezania? Are we all driving next-gen Scanias? There's the engine brake. Ooh, that's bumpy, my goodness. That's clumpy. Budapest straight ahead. Yes, that is the sacrifice that you have to make. Drove the weakest Iveco in Iberia. But yeah, I'm not really... Yeah, I think I mentioned it before. I don't really have anything against Iveco. Personally, I'm okay with it. The only truck that I really don't like is the Magnum. The look, at least. The Magnum, how that truck looks, just looks... Oh, I can't even begin to describe it. It's like when you pile up boxes to stack them, and then suddenly it transformed into a truck, started moving, something like that. But yeah, the other ones I'm not really... I don't really have anything against. That being said, the SCS implementation of them, that one is what prevents me from driving them, because there are some of the trucks that we have here in the default game, they are very old in terms of textures. You can feel, you can see how dated they look in comparison with this next gen Scania. This is also default SCS, this texture, but this is worlds apart from the old textures they have. Like, compare it with the... What Iveco truck is that? Was it Highway or Stralis, or maybe both? My goodness, the textures on those Iveco trucks are just like washed out. Super old school, like back from 2011 or 2012. Prehistoric times in technology standards. 4 series in ProMods Norway. Nice. Sounds like a good deal to me. DC16. driving Renault Magnum. Oh, nice. I think the only time I think I got into the Renault Magnum because of a mod. I think it's still active until now. Who was that mod author for the Renault Magnum improvements? It really adds a lot of flair to the Renault Magnum. So even though it still looks ugly in my opinion, externally, since you spend most of your time inside anyway, you can bear it because the textures inside are not bad. Some people might disagree though. Hey, so friend, engine brake softly, it's too harsh. Yes, there is a key binding for it. So if you go to key bindings, they implemented this recently, although I am too lazy to try it. If you see here, there's an engine brake, there's an engine brake toggle. These two are basically the same. Just one of them is you have to hold, one of them you have to just switch on and off. But if you look here, there's an increase and decrease engine brake. So that's what you can use. You can map keys there. So it will have steps and not just apply the full-blown engine brake in one go. The sounds I think will be less as well in that way. Yes, Nox. That's the one. That's the guy. Enjoy, so friend. DC16 sounds with a custom skin. The one Zeemods used in Scania D. My goodness, Panda is just on a roll. Sorry, I'm not sure if you answered it. How did you learn how to make paint jobs? Did you have to look up a lot of resources, combine different tutorials online? I think the mod studio has been updated, right? It's perfectly compatible with the latest version. I guess that helps too. Because I think I remember when I tried making my skin, the mod studio was there but in an older version. So some things I had to do manually, I think. Change some files manually, if I remember correctly. Yes, that's the one, Drive Safely. I think that's a very good mod. And even with Renault Magnum, it made me drive it because of Nox's contributions. Oh, sorry. I love that rumble sound. I think that's from Drive Safely sound fixes. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. We have entered an old SCS area where roads just bend like there's no tomorrow. To have right of way here. So you have to be careful about these bends. The old road textures. Actually, this is already lessened. This is already improved by Mirfi. It would look even worse if we didn't have the mod in. So this is actually pretty good already. But yeah, some areas there are still some old textures left over, and you can clearly see the distinction, the divide in those parts. Yeah, it's the bends that I really don't like. You learn to use paint.net. Need to learn the template and which parts is which. And then Mod Studio to combine them together. Great stuff. You did the next gen Scania pretty fast. Really in time for the stream. Thanks, man, for making that happen. Great stuff. And if any of you guys want to drive it, as always, !mods gets you there. Or if you're watching this in YouTube, what's this link in the video description? Thanks, Alex. Driving through non-updated UK is almost torture. Oh, I definitely agree. I don't even go near the UK when I don't have ProMods enabled. It's just it's not a nice experience with those kinds of roads. Both visually and in terms of the feel of the roads. They're too sharp, they're too bendy, they're too narrow. The lanes suddenly cut off, things like that. The UK really needs a rebuild in the default area, much like what they did for Germany. Hiding mods. Yeah, still not sure how to make that the most obvious thing. Some people still miss it, but thankfully a lot now are finding it. So I think it's working. Our propaganda to spread the great news about the mods listing in the video description, I think it's starting to work, guys. Because I am getting less questions about it now. So I'll take that. Also, I finally found a way to get rid of those spammy messages. You know, those Flick Zone comments. You have one guy saying, oh, you should try Flick Zone. And then one more guy saying, oh yes, I've been using it for months. And you have that littered all across your different videos, even from years ago. At one point, there were like 60 comments about it. I had to delete the reports as spam one by one. Thankfully, if you have the same problem on your channel, you can easily just add a blocked word. Block Flick Zone word. And all of those comments go away. Bye! Oh, I should play that audible. Someone play it for me. Have a great day kind of thing. Yeah. So at least no more spammy messages. For now, until they find the next one.
Bye, have a great time.
Perfect, that's exactly the one. Yes, bye, have a great time. Thank you. Swollen. This one looks ProMods, doesn't it? Yeah, this one is updated, definitely. Helicopter! Oh, I want to fly already. Yesterday I was trying to... I saw it in the forums. Apparently in Japan, in Tokyo specifically, there are lots of buildings with helipads. It's a good place to practice taking off and landing. Jumping from building to building. Unfortunately, with photogrammetry, the buildings are still mostly molten. You know that look we had when we were exploring Amsterdam? The molten buildings? That's still how it looks. So not really ideal. But at least you can land on them. They're not fake buildings. They actually have substance. So you don't just go through them. Oh, this looks so great. Reflections in the water and everything. Beautiful. Yes. Really fully into the helicopter mode now. I think that's what I'll be spending my time on this weekend. Trying to hover all throughout the day. Timing myself how long I can hover. And hopefully that improves bit by bit. Let's take a photo here. This looks like a great shot. But what Alex said is true. Like, learning how to hover is like learning how to bike. It's very hard to teach, just have to get in there and practice. Because people can give all the tips they can get. Can give all the tips they can think of, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a personal thing that you learn on your own. So all you need to do, it's simple, but it's not easy, is to devote time and effort to it. Very simple, not easy at all. Oh, what is this? Interesting island. Yeah, this is definitely ProMods area, I'm sure. Took some time. Started adding lightbox skin. There's the file structure. NG has advanced truck skins. Separate template for each accessory. Yeah, that's the new way of painting. That's what they implemented since the next gen Scania got released. That should be how things are built moving forward, ideally. I think they will phase out the old way eventually. That's great, man. Just like how you learned how to mod the definition files in the engine. Now that seems like a very simple thing in comparison to what you're doing now, huh? Silly Panda the modder, look at that. Cool stuff, man. Yeah, what is out of stock? Didn't quite get that either. We should sleep soon, it's getting dark. Hey, Super. Glad you made it, man. How are you doing? You're somewhere in Hungary, I think. Getting some nice pro-modish vibes. Can I go through there? Very interesting road network. Huh. Option to switch on fog lights. Yeah, I think mine I set to park lights. So if I have the parking lights on, it turns on automatically. Very nice addition. It's not just a dummy light anymore. It's swollen. Is there a rest area there? 1 second. No, there is not, but there is one in Banska Bystrica, or however you pronounce that. Let's go and sleep there. What have you been busy with these days, Super? Work? Glad to lurk it up. Nice. Oh, cool. Starting in your hometown. Nice. Which truck did you choose? Which is your hometown again? Somewhere in Washington? Seattle. That's it. Goldfish memory strikes back. Mercedes SK in ATS. Wow. That's super cool. Chicken tenders, nice. Enjoy. I think I got a comment about that Mercedes SK. They were asking if I could do a compatibility mod for Max's OM470 sounds. I wasn't sure it would be the most fitting, given that the SK is a pretty classic truck. But then again, which would fit better on it? Based on the current selections we have, we don't have much choice. I still am hoping for Zeemod's open definition file. Hotel? No. Why spend time in a hotel when you can spend the night free in a mechanic's parking area? Here. Just have to reverse it in later on. LMPS or ATS down too. Nice. Learn Fmod and remix some old sound mods. Yeah, that's the next level, Panda. We're waiting for your... And then the next step after that is recording your own sounds. Oh, this looks nice. Yes, let's keep the rain in there. Nice vibe. Daytime. Raining. I like it. There's my trailer. There it is. Yeah, I think the FOV has become too narrow actually. Might try to remove the FOV mod for this. Maybe it doesn't, maybe you don't need it anymore with Eugene's next gen Scania. Maybe he already tweaked the mirrors. Indian horn instead of Mexican horn. What's an Indian horn? Scared to know. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. One sec guys, let's experiment on this. We'll do a quick save. If it stops raining later, we'll just make it rain again. But I want to test out the mirrors. Troubleshooting stream. Oh, nice. Yeah, starting a new profile really has its own excitement, huh? It's cool building up something again. I really wish they would implement something a bit more next level so you can get to still continue the progress even if you're late in the game. So let's remove the True Mirror FOV. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub. Goodness. Welcome back to the bro zone, Dwarfy. GG, super. Thanks, man. Super cool. Oh, what's this? Yeah, remove that. Let's see how that works. Prologi Spark. Yotrokov. Sure looks like in Poland. Based on the name. Any new map mod you guys have tried out? I haven't tried out a lot of others since then. I haven't been very adventurous in that regard. I haven't even tried the new updates from Raw X, I think. ATS account for 3 years. Still have like 2 garages and 3 fleet members. Yeah, I am a bit torn about that. I don't want to grow it too much because I'm scared it might lag. I'm scared it might cause stutters if I grow it too big. Maybe I got scared because of the issue we had before with the drivers causing stuttering. But that's been long fixed, but just still scared. Okay, how does that look? Yeah, I think that still looks okay, right? Yeah, I think that's the right FOV. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I think if you have Eugene Scania, you don't really need the True Mirror FOV. Otherwise, it would double, I think. Maybe. Seems like it at least. Yeah, that looks good. At least now we can see the trailer. Hey Richard, welcome back. How are you, man? Would be Blender. Ah, wow. Yeah, that would be a perfect transition for you. What software do you use in real life for your work? 3D Max? 3ds Max? I think he'll eventually give way for me. And I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, that will work. That's okay. How are you doing, Richard? even familiar with those softwares. Or those architecture stuff. I have a cousin who is so good at 3D modeling. Their company actually is, I think some of the work gets outsourced to their company, and they do some of the 3D models in some games. Like for example, not this game specifically, but for example, you have some, maybe the model houses or the model of the pedestrians, people moving and whatnot. Some of those get outsourced, and that gets outsourced to their company in some games. My goodness, he shared some of his works. He's a real talented guy. Like, imagine and he's an expert on the organic 3D, I would call it. I'm not sure what the technical term is, but not the buildings, but more the people. And he makes them also for his pastime. Draws like Marvel characters and whatnot. Draws them and makes them in 3D. Sometimes the output that he makes is unbelievable. Like, really, you did that? Like, it's really professional level. Not even sure where you would start from to get to that level. Maybe he just has the gift. Something I definitely don't have. I leave the drawing to other people. Although I did have a phase back in grade school. I used to paint. Not really the complicated stuff, but more on the scenery, I think, more on the landscape stuff. I painted on a mural once in school. Like, one part of the wall in school has my painting in there. Part of the activity we had. Very nice times. I've outgrown it though. Haven't drawn or painted since. Actually, I haven't really touched a pen. Like even a ball pen in a while. The only times I would touch a ball pen is if I have to sign some signatures for paperwork. Everything else has gone digital. So these days, when I try to write something by hand, oh my goodness, my handwriting has become even uglier. Not used to writing anymore. Is it the same for you guys, or do you guys still write on paper? I guess I have migrated mostly to digital, even when writing notes for myself. Outsourced for flying object company. Wow, super cool. Bet he painted bridges. Oh, I wish. Yeah, recently I had to sign a lot of paperwork, some adulting stuff. It's just painful. So old school. I think in the US you now have these DocuSign kind of things, right? Digital signatures. But interestingly enough, even here in Singapore, which is basically a very progressive country when it comes to technology, I haven't seen that kind of digital signature kind of thing yet. Most of the things still involve signing the hard copy of the document, scanning it, and then sending it out. It's a bit weird why that practice hasn't been adopted yet. Especially during these times. Oh no! Oh perfect, Rohan is here! Let me show our beautiful trailer. How are you, Rohan? Like the graffiti added in Iberia. Ah yes, true. Makes it look so real, right? Not too perfect. perfectly real that is. Exactly. This one's for you, Johan. This one's for you. Yeah. All that rust piling up all across the trip. Beautiful. Bye, bro. But yeah, the work they've done on the next gen Scania, yeah, I think this is like the turning point for SES. When they made this just showed how good they've gotten, especially comparing with their older works. Unfortunately, that also highlighted how bad the older models were, right? But yes, this is just so crisp looking. It's almost unbelievable that it's super optimized. Masterfully done. The visuals, at least. Let's end it there. Yeah, I wish they made that too. Although I think they made that clear that they won't be, because of licensing issues with older trucks. Train. Yeah, it looks so good. The reflections, the bumps. Right, in the steering wheel, how bumpy that looks so real, and how the light reflects on it. Really masterfully done. Oh yeah, we have Zeemod's freshener here. Nice addition, making sure everyone knows we're driving with Zeemod sounds. Although yeah, at this point I'm not sure if Zeemod already released a hotfix, but not yet in Scania PNG. Not yet supported. Yeah, you get the engine sound itself, but not the interior sounds, which is also a big thing. I almost didn't notice actually, because I started configuring a Scania P for yesterday's video, and then when I was inside the truck, after I configured, I spent 30 minutes configuring a truck, and then when I got inside I was like, wait a minute, these sounds don't seem like the ones I heard in the video. The parking brake wasn't springy, doesn't like nothing of that sound, that airy sound. It's very different. Yeah, it turned out to be default. But thankfully the engine itself is there, which is the most important thing. Others are more icing on the cake. Hasn't yet. I think he's very busy. Maybe he's working on the bus. They say he has been employed by the bus, right? So maybe he's been focusing there. Zeemod's freshener to CG freshener. We used to have that in NL. I just can't copy it over because it's technically a part of NL. I would have been great otherwise. Maybe when you start learning Blender, Panda, that can be the first project, CG hanging toy. And then we can have different versions. CG hanging toy, a bro hanging toy, a stutter hanging toy. Or all of the above. Like CG, bro, stutter. 3 layers. Like you know how we have it in the Sizzle's accessories pack? Those minions which are like holding each other, hanging, multiple layers. You have those 3 layers, different layers. That would be great. CG bro stutter. Walking duck, hanging toy. Sounds good to me. Here we are crossing over to Poland. Clumsy air brakes. Renault Premium recording story. A clumpy one. Yeah, sounds good. Which one? No clipping allowed. But yeah, Europe Reskin. I think this is definitely Europe Reskin. Looks perfectly modern, even in an old area. I think even the vegetation is different. Those look like canola, maybe? What crop do you think that was? Well, do you guys remember when the new farm sim will be coming out? I remember we were discussing about it. I can't remember if there's an actual release date for it already. September is Bus Sim 21. How about Farm Sim? Even forgot the actual name of the farm sim. Wait a minute, maybe this is ProMods. I'm not sure. I do like the windiness of the roads. My goodness, super squeaky wipers. Mexican horn sim. You weren't in Jack's stream, well, you would have heard the goodness. Canola. Before he was the pellet master, he was the canola master. Yeah, canola is what made Alex rich. And then the pellets made him terribly rich. Richer. Lots of trucks here. Nice. Already updated the texture and vegetation in old SES areas. I think it didn't. I think it updated some areas, but the untouched areas are as they are from what I know in ProMods. So Europe Reskin takes care of those. But yeah, it's fully what Europe Reskin does. So I think what you would see in ProMods is if they touched an area, if they improved it, then it will have better road networks, right? Better intersections, better everything, including the textures. But the old areas which they haven't touched remain as is, I think, remain like really default level. So I think those are what your reskin improves upon. Not 100% sure on that though, but that's what I know on. Like this one, I think. This prefab looks old, but the textures look new. Newish. This one looks old still. This one looks new. Yeah. Krakow straight ahead. Oh, yeah. These junctions. Almost forgot about these. I wonder if they have these in real life. Maybe in the smaller ones, huh? Looks terribly inefficient having traffic lights in this one. 4-way, 1, 2, 3-way intersection. Funded your real estate ventures. Oh yes. Bought so much land thanks to those canola goodness. That would be interesting in the new farm sim, having seasons built in. I don't think we've played with seasons so much, right? It's not in our server. It would be good to see, get used to that kind of thing. Yeah, this one is definitely old texture. Although this one might be new. Yeah, it's hard to... Whoa! And just like that, it's gone. That's like me flying. That guy got a black screen, I think. Overspeed issues. Forgot to put flaps up. Rip. That plane was fast. Yeah, so fast at the blink of an eye, it disappeared. What's the local airline again? The national airline of Poland? I think it's 3 letters, right? Forgot the name. I think it's that one. Lot, that's the one. Thank you. Perfect. Exactly. Yeah, that plane oversped. Got a black screen from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, that's so good. The gear shifting sounds in addition. We were doing a test run. We've proven that having an own trailer causes stutters. Right now we are using a freight market job. No more stutters. And we've been theorizing in the background, I think it's because of the cargo market generation. Maybe one possible cause. It's interesting though that it doesn't happen in ATS, but maybe yeah, that's because of the scaling. Maybe the ATS map is still small enough that it doesn't really cause problems yet. Avia. Has that been touched by the real company mod? Oh, I remember Dark because of this. Who among you guys is watching the Dark series or has watched it? That is so good. Thanks for recommending it to me, guys. I think, who was it? Was it Panda and Asib who were recommending it to me? Very nice series. I highly recommend you watch it. The story is so convoluted. And yes, it's not a horror movie, thankfully. Thriller, which I can definitely get behind. Definitely thrilling. Sometimes I would catch myself breathing fast after the thrilling moment, like the music, the suspenseful. If you have subtitles on, you know those times when you have like suspenseful music starting. It's a perfect description for it. Yeah, very odd. Wouldn't seem like it should be a thing, but it is, based on what we've seen here in the stream. Disney Plus. Oh yes, I'm starting to really get tempted with Disney Plus. Looks like a lot of shows that are very promising. If I really start struggling finding a show to watch in Netflix, I might just start subscribing. Hopefully by then there will be like a free month promo from Disney Plus. We'll see how long I can hold out. Which yes, Kubyala. Science with Clumsy. Yeah, we have 3. This is sounding more and more like Dark. We now have 3 personas. We have Clumsy, we have Clumpy, and we have Clumsy. Which one will you get? Season 2 and Season 3. Oh. What has been released so far? Until, I think we have until Season 2, right? I'm only in Season 1 still. Second to the last episode. I'll probably finish it today. Low-key next month. Oh my goodness, yeah, that would be great. I think I'll be getting in then. Was that not intentional? I thought you typed Clumsy intentionally. Oh, it was so hard, yeah, watching Dark in the beginning. I was like, who's this again? Who's this again? Oh my goodness, who's this again? And then getting different versions, like, oh, who's this now? In this one, and how are they related? I think I got the handle on things so far. But yeah, when things start mixing up again, I'll be in for it. Good morning, Orsa. Thanks for dropping by. How are you? What are you busying yourself with these days? Yeah, as Panda mentioned, get a notepad ready. Or maybe take some photos with your phone for the notes. Have you seen the Clumsy skin? There we go. Bit too close for comfort with that guy. Yeah, not horror, not horror. Because if it was, I would have stopped watching it a long time ago. Train, you scratched Panda's skin. Oh my goodness. Speaking of pandas, I saw a couple of videos. Not sure if that's recent, but some pandas enjoying the snow. I think that was somewhere in the US, some pandas in there. Oh my goodness, they're just like rolling over and going downhill, rolling over on the snow. Having loads of fun. The innocence, just blissful, playful innocence. It's beautiful to watch. Perfect for times like these, especially. Poland is very iconic for these things, huh? You guys told me about this before. I think this is what animals can cross. Is it something like that? An animal bridge. So it would look organic. It would look natural with grass and everything. Animal crossing. Oh, yes. Can't believe I didn't get that. Can't believe I didn't capture that one. Perfect. Perfect down to the alert, the audio alert. Exactly. Bridges for animals. Very nice. That one is definitely real company stuff. Very nicely done. By Shumi. Such a nice vibe here now. Yeah, with the Europe reskin, I think what it feels like is you get that, like, how do you describe it? Like Germany, the remade Germany areas in SES have that clean vibe in them. I'm getting the same vibe now here in Poland, even in older areas. So textures really have a great impact on them. And I think that's the goal, right? The goal is to have like a seamless experience. You know that you're in a different country, you feel that you're in a different country, but the game as a whole has that same clean vibe. That's perfect. Is that the idle sound? Is that still that ticking thing in the engine? Very strange, huh? Sorry, did someone answer that? Where is that ticking coming from? You guys know of any engines that do that? Maybe Alex, some engines you've worked on? It's very weird. Yes. Still. Maybe it will reach the time limit by the time we finish this. black void near some gas stations. Yeah, they fixed it. Yeah. I think I experienced that at one point. Oh yeah, that FOV looks a lot better from here. Oh my goodness. I actually have patches on the road. Oh, reminds me of Rust Map. It's been a while since I've driven there. Have you guys driven on Rust Map recently? Oh, that's an interesting spot on the ground. I wonder if that is Zero Reskin stuff. Could be, huh? Definitely has an appeal to it. Looks very natural. Looks very real. I myself have driven through roads like that before. I like. And this one just looks like a peaceful countryside. Goodness, when can we travel again? Piotrków Trybunalski. I think I remember that part. Trybunalskie. I think that's one of the new areas in Poland. Might have driven through that at some point. The name sounds vaguely familiar. Another beautiful day in ETS2. Oh yes. It's the perfect way to describe it. Perfect day for a drive. Perfect day to fly too. Getting into the helicopter mood again. Later. Hopefully I won't have too much work today. It's Friday after all. Maybe I can sneak in a hover practice or two. Hey, someone has the same container pattern. Different company but same rust. not exactly the same though, but nice. Looks like it's been through a lot. I'll take it. Ban that guy. No more echoes in this mod, thankfully. One more helicopter. Where's he going? Normally we only see helicopters when there's a random event, right? The one with the car chase, like the sports car and the police cars, and then a helicopter above. I wonder here if you have a similar thing. Let's look outside. That guy might be sightseeing, taking some photos. The ticking noise is the valve opening and closing. The valve of some plate makes ticking sound. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that could happen. Nice. So what? That shows that the engine has a bit of tear or a bit of wear in it. It's not perfect quality anymore, so it has a bit of personality. No, not that personality. Different personality, please. That's cool. I wonder if the signs have also been changed. Or maybe this is ProMods? I don't really know. Some mileage under its name. Ah, cool. most lane, supposedly 70. Warszawa. Oh, too bad. There's a nice looking bridge there. I'll have to miss it though. Tap in there. Looks like the door opened and some boxes fell over. Skoda Follies. That's a brand, right? Is that a European brand? Isn't that the most famous car mod that we have in Truck Sim? Base one, where all car mods come from, at least the sounds. Absolutely hate those sounds. Now it's not as painful anymore driving through older areas in the game. Some parts you still notice them, but they're not too bad anymore. They're not like glaringly dated, just subtly so. A bit more refinement, I think, will completely hide the imperfections, I think. How much more do we have to go? You guys think we can finish in 20 minutes? Whoa, much of the Hey Sergio, thanks for joining. Skoda is check. Ah, I see. Hey Jay, yes indeed. By Mirfi. Helps a lot, especially when going through old areas. Helps make it bearable. No worries, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, that's a good point, Panda. Textures can only do so much. But if the road is bad, not even RTX lighting and the beautiful shadows and the textures can take that away. Oh my goodness, let the tagging begin. So what else are you guys watching after dark? What did you guys watch? That might be true, maybe it doesn't. From what I've seen, from what Mirfi told me, it mostly touches the eastern side of things, going east, and I think the older areas in Europe mainly. Maybe not the UK specifically. Those might be a different set of textures altogether. Oh, this looks nice. Very interesting, how do you call that? Wind noise thingy. Seems like there are birds as designs. Interesting. I wonder if that has any functional benefit or just purely there from a creative standpoint. Warszawa Centrum. There we go. Now in the capital. I have a colleague who works in Poland, and yeah, he was mentioning that the situation there isn't very good. Also, they have a lot of cases too. And we were talking about gyms, I think, and he was mentioning that gyms were closed, things like this, but they were opened in a limited manner for, I can't remember exactly the clause, but there is a specific clause that opens the gym only for a certain group of people. Like, I think you have to be an athlete so that you can go to the gym, something like that. And of course, the people being smart about it, what some people have done is they signed up to be athletes. And in what way? Well, apparently there is this I think like a tug of war professional athlete, you know, like you join the Olympics in the tug of war, and if you sign yourself up as a tug of war athlete, then you are technically an athlete now. So I think what some people did, they signed up because all it needs is to sign up to become an athlete. They waited a couple of weeks, I think, and then they are technically an athlete now. So they can go to the gym. People find loopholes all over the place. Quite interesting. Although I think since then they've locked down more seriously. Oh, get a ProMods.net thingy there. Nice. Wasn't able to read it though. Hearing bird sound in the background. Not sure. I'm hearing whistling sounds from the wind. Might be that one. Those are mostly to make sure glasses or panels don't crack under wind pressure. Oh, interesting. So are those just paint? Or are they like holes in the glass panel to let the air through or something? It's been a while since I drove through Poland. It's nice. Such varied landscapes. Some do have holes. Makes sense. Science is amazing. Which reminds me, I have to get back into the science bit again. Learn more about helicopters. going to go back to that topic. Can't get enough of it. What are those, sunflowers? Alex doesn't like those. Not canola enough. Bojevo Jojo Polklaskie. I think someone taught me how to read those before, but my goodness, just looking at the word makes you laugh. How impossible that looks to read. Some places with metal stuff. Have a good one, drive safely. Thanks for hanging out, appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Yes, let's put that as a feature than a bug. The Clumsy skin. That works for me. Native language of the Philippines. Oh yes, just like French is Latvia's. Exactly. How about that? Are those canola now? What does the canola expert say? That one is probably wheat. Maybe. Looks like it. Hey! That one. Bales and bales of them. Wow. The farming industry is real, huh? Nice seeing all of those. Getting me a bit excited for farm sim. Man. Looking forward to having our own server again. Too tall for canola. Ah, my still beef sunflowers. That was pretty interesting to me though. When we were planting sunflowers, I would have thought you harvest sunflowers when they were at their peak, like when they were at their brightest. But with the visuals, it seemed like you harvest them when they're a bit dried up. And I think you guys explained to me something along those lines, really, that it's really like that. It's quite interesting. $70 suddenly. But why? Sunflowers are taller too. Oh, Jay, did you hear about the bus sim? September release. Very promising. I wonder if there's going to be like an early access kind of thing. Great that we finally have a date. Something to look forward to. Yeah. Any posts in there now too. I think Blah even posted a video, although I haven't seen it yet myself. Jack just told us about it. Yeah. Well, maybe I was more referring to public early access. It's true. That would technically be early access already. Hey, Gamaste. How are you, man? Let's hear outside if the ticking is still there. Oh yeah, it's just forever there. Goodness. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. If you're in the mood, say hi in chat. If not, lurk away. More than welcome to do either. How far do we have to go? Dang it, 377. I think I'll finish this offline, guys. So I'm starting to get really hungry. The bus. Hopefully. We'll see how it progresses. The one in Project Japan. They call that something. What's the name again? Like something like Dekotora or something. It seems to be a thing in Japan based on the comments. Very interesting. Dekotora, that's the one. Is that the way of life? Way of trucker life, I think. Very cool. My goodness, as flashy as it gets, huh? First time I saw that was in your screenshot, Alex. And then when I bought the truck for myself, I saw there were a couple of preset Dekotora designs. I didn't even know that was what it's called. I like that video, thanks. Very interesting, huh? Sounds like decorative, maybe. It's good lord, look at that. Amazing. Amazing minds. Maybe it, I don't know, wards off evil spirits or something along those lines. Raining again. All good. see how far we can travel until the time's up. It'd be nice if we can finish though. We'll see. That's true. Not only spirits, probably. Probably warding off even more. Cabin design with those wooden backgrounds. Yeah, so many different options. Most of the stuff I didn't really know what meant. Like, what is that? And that, and that. But it all looks Japanese, right? So I think I'm in. As long as it looks Japanese, we're good. Hey Alpha, good morning, glad you made it, just in time. How are things there? What are you driving now? I like that fog. Maybe next time I'll try to remember. Try out the cold rain. Probably not. As with everything else, I'll probably forget right after the stream ends. But my goodness, this fog looks amazing. It's beautiful. Looks like something from the Dark scene series. Where are we going, guys? Hey, thanks for the raid. Hey, Amir. Thanks for joining. Weather mods is mainly the realistic rain by Darkcaptain. Junctions are getting tricky. Invisibility is not getting any better. Rain in engine sounds. I know, right? It's so good. You can just do silent trucking like this. Yeah, that works. 286. Yeah, that won't work. We'll have to extend like 30 more minutes. Yeah, we'll have to find a rest area, guys. I'll finish this sometime offline. But it's great. At least we've proven that OTSS exists. It's a real thing. Own trailer stutter syndrome, also known as... No, let's stay there. Let's stay with OTSS. I think the other name might not be very neutral. Hey Porky, let us know if you have questions with the mods. MP2 Actros by Dotek, ProMods UK. Sounds like a good deal. Right, let's go and exit here. Park it up. We'll continue next time. FPS drops and stutters. Either one. Yeah. A while ago we were testing it. We started with a known trailer. got like 8 stutters, I think, in 30 minutes, something like that. And then we switched, canceled the job, we took a freight market job, and the stutters went away. Ooh, the weather is bad. Pretty cold, perfect for sleeping. The headlights are actually on, but because of the new lighting, it's not visible. I think that's one of the new lighting bugs that need to be refined. Still not perfect, but getting there. Ah, thanks, Porky. Yeah, mods list would be a great place to start. Oh my goodness, those are really bad weather. I had to look outside for a bit to check if it was a real thing. It sounded so real. Anyway, let's leave it there for now, guys. I'll continue this offline. Thanks for hanging out as always. You can still hear me. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, Clumsy Trucking. Thanks again, Panda, for the skin. And thank you, Zeemod, for the sounds. Have a good day, bros. Have a great weekend and catch you guys in Discord. Clumsy Trucking. Bye.